Ah, I. Well, shit. Just a second. Just a second. I have to organize my thoughts. Ah, dang it. My feet are cold all of a sudden. Dude. Gee. Okay, sorry. I'm a bit kind of you know. Dang it. Yeah, this sucks, dude. Gosh, it's not our first time in the rodeo, but it sucks. It still sucks, man. It still sucks. Still sucks. I get back from the family trip and this is the first news I hear. What a tragedy. Why? Why, dude? Why? Okay, you know what? Let's start with this. 6 years is a long time, okay? Alright. If that's any sort of comforting fact to you, her graduation day apparently is her 6th anniversary. That is a long time. People, any VTubers or any kind of content creators, or you name it, celebrities, whatever, they don't last 3 years. So it's a miracle someone has been staying at it, going at it for 6 years. That's a long time. But man, we gotta look into the, her announcement here, as well as her. There was a kind of written note from herself. There's an English version too, on the reasoning for the graduation. So I'm just learning about this. I was looking through my Discord. I was coming back to it, and people were sad about something. I'm like, what's going on? And bam! Oh, oh, god dang it. How are you doing? How are you guys doing? This is unexpected. Again, I just got back from my family trip from Japan, Hokkaido. It was great. But I'm beat to a pulp because I was driving my family around, and I scheduled everything. We were all just eager to see just one more thing, and everyone was just so dead after. But made it back safely. First time in Hokkaido. It was amazing. What a great place. If you only have been to Tokyo, I recommend you to visit Hokkaido. It's vastly different from the Japan you know. And then I come back to this. Bit of an emotional roller coaster. Oh, god dang. God dang, man. God dang. Actually, god dang. I don't know how to go about this. Let me be honest with you. I don't know how to go about this. And this weekend there's the Korea the hololive synchronized concert happening, so I have to go to Seoul, the capital city, again. So it's back to back, and I certainly didn't have the capacity to process this news. We're just walking in. Amane Kanata just announced her graduation. December 27th, I believe, is the final day for her stream or activity. And again, it's 27th. December 27th is exactly her 6th anniversary, and that's where we are right now. I'm just learning things for the first time. So I'm as new as you are. That's just walking into this. And we have a letter from herself, Amane Kanata herself, perhaps explaining why, but I'm afraid to read it, but I must endure. Are you ready? Are you ready? I guess a lot of you are still asleep, huh? If you're in the US or something. Yeah. Again, no unhinged fucking speculation, okay? I don't want to make it worse. I don't want to make it worse. I don't need that in my life right now. Graduation itself is already hard enough. Okay, we got that out of the way. Let's see. Yeah, if anything, she'll explain it. Yeah, somebody in chat was speculating things. That's why. Let's read this together, shall we? Because I'm afraid to do it alone, obviously. Okay. Important announcement to everyone who has always supported me and to all the Heimin, of her fan name. I'm truly sorry for surprising you with this sudden announcement. I, Amane Kanata, will be graduating from hololive on December 27th, 2025, which marks my 6th anniversary. I would like to explain the reasons for my graduation based on facts. 1. Tasks far beyond the originally expected scope of my role occurred repeatedly. 2. As a result, there were periods in which the workload concentrated to the point that I could no longer keep up with my own activities. 3. Due to the accumulated strain from work, I came to feel that continuing my activities in a healthy state had become difficult. I have been consulting the office about these issues for several years. However, resolving them would have required a fundamental review of the organization's internal structure, and I ultimately judged that it will be difficult for me to continue my activities in a sustainable way. For this reason, I decided to graduate. This graduation was not determined suddenly. The decision was made several months ago. However, to prevent leaks and protect confidential information, strict information management was implemented, and as a result, the hololive members and many staff members learned about this announcement at the same time as all of you. I saw Louis' Twitter post saying, "What?" So everyone just learned about this. All the members, not just the fans. For this reason, there are no official graduation videos, no song covers, and no guest appearances by members at a graduation live. The reason is solely for information leak prevention and nothing more. These arrangements were made with the mutual agreement of Cover Corporation and myself. Regarding my activities after graduation, I have no plans to return or reincarnate. Wow. In addition, I do not have any accounts other than my official ones, including personal accounts. If any accounts appear that claim to be me or imply such, please be aware that they're all fake or impersonations. I devoted everything to hololive. It is a place that changed my life, and in truth, I still had so many things I wanted to challenge and achieve here. I'm truly sorry that things have come to this result. I love singing, I love idols, I love the internet, and I truly love VTuber culture. Thanks to all of you, I was able to spend 6 wonderful and happy years in hololive, the place I love so much. Every day since my debut has been more exciting, more precious, and more overwhelming than anything I could have imagined before this journey began. I have never once thought that I achieved any of this by my own strength alone. Without hololive, I could never have had so many experiences. I was truly blessed. When I held my solo concert, when I released my album, and even after finishing an ordinary stream, in quiet moments I would find myself thinking, I'm really glad I worked so hard, and it's all thanks to everyone. That gratitude always came back to me. For every event, so many people worked behind the scenes, far more than I could ever imagine, and the reason all of that was possible was your support. I have always tried to hold on to that gratitude toward all the Heymen who cheered me on. I'm sorry that I couldn't repay that support by continuing my activities. I had my own sense of what it means to be an idol, and I cared deeply, sometimes too deeply, about my work. I was stubborn, clumsy, and far from perfect, yet you never gave up on me. Thank you for supporting me. Meeting all of you, being able to work as an idol, that has become a source of pride I will carry for the rest of my life. Your comments, your words, your letters, I'm sure they will all appear in my final memories someday. I will never forget you, ever. I love you all, truly. My activities as Amane Kanata will truly end on December 27th. Thank you for these 6 years. There is only a little time left, but I hope you'll watch as much as you can. Let's enjoy this time together. See you again in tomorrow's stream. Kanata Amane. Wow. Wow, oh man. This perhaps could be the most clear-cut letter for a graduation. The reasons are simple, clear, but definitely understandable. I mean, it's... man. 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 Okay, so the reasons, well, there is 3-part reasoning, but it's basically one big reason. The workload, and that Kanata and the company were unable to come to an agreement on balancing work and life balance. I think that's pretty much the whole picture here. Damn. I mean, I knew I mean, maybe I shouldn't say I knew, but I had a bit of an understanding that it's a lot of work trying to, you know, be in one of the biggest VTuber or perhaps entertainment companies in the world. But gosh. Damn. And the fact that nobody knew about this, not even the members, they're really keeping close to their chest on this one. He was on this matter. Wow. Yeah, I mean, you know, okay. It's more or less the same. I'm not, as you know, I'm not here to have my tinfoil hat on, but you know, it is not our first time, right? So, you know, every time it's the same flow. We all know how it goes. The best we can do is to support the said talent until the end. In this case, December 27th. And also, it would be best to minimize speculations, especially the over the board ones. And also, we always talk about, any amount of years is not a short time. It is natural to move on in any kind of career. Yeah, but my God, it is, I must say, based on the provided reasoning, which is very clear-cut once again, it is concerning. It is concerning. It is concerning that a workload can be this big, even with all the management. And again, they are practically in this industry superstars, right? They're not small, all these members. So it's unfortunate, but it is very well known in these kind of entertainment industries, like even K-pop, that they have just hell of schedules on a daily basis. But that but that still shouldn't be an excuse. And the fact that she and the company were trying to, well, she was in this sense, when the Kanata was trying to work this out for several years and still couldn't come to a conclusion. It's unfortunate. It is unfortunate. God damn. It is unfortunate. Workload. I mean, it's hard. It's hard. Are there any well, the video, right? The video, I'm sure she's gonna speak in Japanese. So I don't know if I can understand her, but at least let's watch the whole thing. Sorry, that's my message. Gotta turn the messenger off. Get out of here.
聞こえてますか皆さん。ちょっと待ってくださいね。
Oh, will there be English translations? Okay.
コメントが表示できてないんですよね。
Oh, same as the statement in the top right. Okay, got it.
こうして、
あ
すいません、6年目なのに。こうして、こうして、ゆっくりでごめんなさい。
God damn.
こうして、こうですね。
God, her fans, it's a devastating day for her fans.
よいしょ。ちょっとみんなコメントも表示させてもいいですか。よいしょ。よし。
Okay, so I assume she's gonna type it up as she goes, or like copy and paste, or somebody's gonna copy and paste. That's what I'm assuming.
そんで、もういつも通りでしょかなたそう。僕は、ちょっと待って。
Okay.
配信開始をしますね。
Okay, yeah, it's basically the same thing. Okay.
配信
So basically, okay, let me lower her volume just a little bit, so I don't overlap with her. So basically, what we just read on the top right text, to keep the news from block the ad. I'm sorry for being so toxic today. Sorry, this is me and my cheap ass buying premium for my hwikky account.
よいしょ。はい、つぶやかせていただきました。なんか僕は。
Oh, with ChatGPT, okay.
あれなんですけどね。
Got it.
よいしょ。タイピング早いですと。皆さん、先にですね、めちゃめちゃ怖い感じになってると思うんですが、先にちょっとお話をね、していこうと思います。今日ゆっくり喋っていきますので。
I know, I just opened YouTube too. Like I said, I just got back from my family trip, and this is the first thing I learned about.
この英文訳は、
Oh man, I was really excited to get back.
ピッピキするので、本当に
This ain't, man. This ain't happy at all.
こういった配信で珍しくゆっくり聞いていただけたらと思います。ではちょっともう本題に行きます。
Yeah, this is a VOD. This is a VOD. I just learned about it, so I'm watching it right. Even though I don't really understand Japanese, apparently according to chat, there are English translations that she's copy and
なん
pasting.
でこんな時間なんだよって感じなんですが、これ後で説明しますので、ちょっとリアタイで見れてないっていう
Gosh,
人
it,
も
it must be a
応援
shock
してくれ
to
てる
the
人でね、
fellow
たくさんい
members
ると思うんで
too.
すが、いつも応援してくれるみんな、ホロライブファンのみんなとか、そして平民へ、これ突然の発表になってしまう。本当に、本当にごめんな
Yeah,
さ
I'm
い。
sure somebody's gonna
僕、
do a
あまねかなたが
more
活動6周年と
correct
なる
translation of
2025
this
年
video.
12月27
Perhaps,
日
you
に
know,
ホロ
if
ライ
we
ブを卒業し
can
ます。
get that after this video, that
は
could
い。
help with the context.
はい。ホロライブを卒業します。ゆっくり喋りますね。今回、卒業に関するリークなど、情報漏洩を防ぐことを目的として、カバー株式会社と僕、あまねかなた合意のもとですね。ホロライブのメンバーも、多くの運営スタッフも、みんなと同じこの配信のタイミングで卒業を知ることになっています。
Oh, there is a tweeted English script. You know, in my Discord, if you could share that, that would be amazing. Although I try to be careful with
はい。
fan-provided translations because, you know, it can get swayed to one side, right? If they're not careful.
メンバー
But,
がこの後、何も
you
知ら
know,
ずに、本当に、この後もそうですし、1日とか
or if we're
2日と
talking about
か、
her official letter, we already read it.
何も知
Yeah,
らずに
yeah.
発言をしてし
No,
まう
no,
こ
we
と
already
も
read it. If it's an official
あ
letter,
る
we
と思
already
い
read
ま
it.
す。
But
全
apparently
然、
there are a few
そ
things
の、
that she's mentioning in the
カナ
video
タン卒業するので、
that
そんな
that's
こ
not
とを
really in the letter.
言うな、みたいな
Yeah,
のはね、どうか責めないであげてほしいと
yeah.
思っています。はい。
No worries, man. No worries,
ま
man.
た
It's
です
okay.
ね、これも
Everyone's just learning about
卒
it.
業
So
するメンバーの
I'm
中で
shocked, and
初めてのこと
I'm
な
still
の
trying to
で、
process this,
ちょ
to
っ
be
と
honest.
ややこしいんですが、聞いていただきたいことがございます。また、卒業について知る人間を最低限に絞るため、卒業記念動画、公式のですね、だったり、公式じゃなくて
Yeah,
も、
if there's any like
卒業にち
Japanese
なんだホログラ、
speaking person in
そ
chat,
して、
you're welcome to
卒
type
業を
up
意識して、
um
とか卒業す
some
る
like
から
bullet points maybe.
っていった
But
歌ってみたとか動画、この制作物は一切ありません。はい。これは、そうですね。一切ありません。
But I mean, yeah, I mean, you guys are
卒業
talking about
ラ
her
イブで
sickness or her health condition.
ホロライブメンバー
That
の
could be
ゲ
a
スト参
you
加
know
も
factor for sure. But
そういった
at
環
least
境
from
で
her official
ありま
statement,
せん。
her reasoning, the clear reasoning, I guess, was about the
過
workload
去に
adjustment
あまり例
issue,
のない
right? Like that was the
形
challenge,
な
trying
の
to
で、
adjust workload
驚かせ
between
てしまうと
between
思います
cover
が、
and her and all
事
that.
務所
So
と話し合い、
so
カナタも合意のもとでこのような形をとっています。そして、みんなにとって卒業というものがどれだけ大きいことか、大きい出来事になっているか、そしてその後どういうふうに思うのか、僕はちょっと
but
わからないで
but I don't
すが、
think anyone like
一つ
previous
伝えておきたいこと
graduating
が
members.
ございます。
I don't remember anyone like mentioning the workload part like this
復帰やい
specifically.
わゆる転生の予
So
定はあ
that's
りま
why
せん。
I'm calling it more clear-cut reasoning, right? Or unless
デ
I'm
ビュー前
wrong, you're
の
welcome to
元の生活に戻
point
る
that
準備も
I'm
し
you
てい
know
ます。
I'm wrong on that part. But at least from what I
それだ
remember,
け
it's been regular. In the
覚悟
regular
を持っ
reasoning
て
was
辞め
disagreement
るこ
with
とを決
management
断
or
しまし
something
た。
like that, right?
この活動に、すべてをかけてきて、すべてをかけて 終えるつもり
I will
です。
not return or reincarnate in another form. I have already begun preparing to return to the life I had before my debut.
卒業
Wow. Okay, that wasn't in the letter. As in, preparing to return to the life she had before, which I have no idea what it was. Okay, I'm so sorry about the ads, guys. I'm so sorry. YouTube is being really pushy with the ads recently, like more than ever. I'm so sorry. Ah, man, sorry. I'm a mess too.
緊張はしてなかったんですけど、さすがに
Has she ever mentioned anything about her like previous job or something like that? Maybe that's what she's going back to.
と
Oh, okay. Okay, so the Japanese texts are basically just the nutshell of what we already read, right? Okay.
まあこれはなんで言ったかっていうのは後でもお話しするんですが、転生をしないとか復帰しないとか
Damn.
2つあって、まずは覚悟を
Yeah, but you know
して
what?
いる。次が
At least I
自分
appreciate her
のことじゃない
honesty, just going straight to the
自分
point.
の
I
覚
mean,
悟が
this is
ちゃん
big
と
news
伝わってほし
already,
かった
so why not just
ことです。
complete the
そ
news
して
and not give people false hope? It is harsh. It is harsh. It is
探さないで
it is devastating, honestly.
追い求
And
め
I
て
feel like
悲
if
しく
she could
なり
have
すぎないで
chosen
ほ
that
しいな
path
と思
of
ってい
getting
ます
reincarnated,
これは
right?
後で
As so many people do, as
お伝えします。
most people have done already.
もう会えないってこと
It really must have been difficult
こ
to
れからずっと先の未来の
live
ことで
life
全てここで
doing
約束
this.
するのも不誠実かなと思うんだけど、現時点で
Yeah, I
全
think
く
that's a
予定
good
はあ
point
り
too,
ません。
Nick. That rule says it's less a graduation from whole life and more retirement from
ちょっ
entertainment.
と話が
It is
まだ
both,
たくさん
yeah.
あっ
It is
て
both. But I
続
see
け
what
て
you
いき
mean.
ま
I
す
see what you
ね。
mean. This is beyond just graduating from whole life. This is a
すい
total
ません、英訳が
retirement from
英
this
訳がちょっ
field
とずれて
as a
て、ちょ
whole.
っ
Like
と時
it
間が本当に
just
かかり
straight
ます。
up.
すみませんと。そして、こ
This
の
is VOD, by the
ね、
way. This is a
また
VOD.
最
This is a
近
replay of a
ちょっとお
VOD.
休み
We
が
already
続いて
streamed
しまい
this.
ましていましたが、それは卒業とは関係なく、ちょっと因果関係が逆で、卒業自体は数ヶ月前に決まっていました。
Has been decided several months ago.
卒業が決まり、タスク
I
が
had many
多
tasks
い
to complete, and
中、
because I did not want
卒
to
業
take
が決
time
まって
off
るの
once
に
the
休止
graduation
し
was
たくない
set, I
な、
pushed myself to continue working.
少しでも活動を続けたいなという自分の気持ちからちょっと無理をしてしまって、
I see, I see.
えー
Which unfortunately
結果
worsened
的
my
にはちょっと
condition.
やっぱり
Oh god.
厳しくなっていってしまった、難しくなっちゃった、悪化させてしまったということです。
God, it's
な
hard.
ので
It's hard.
最近お休みしてるから卒業に決めたんだってわけではないです。もともと決まっていました。無理をして休止をしない選択を取ってしまったという
Yeah, I
感
hope
じです。
so. As you're
そ
saying,
して
I hope she takes this
変な
opportunity to
話
really
かもし
become
れないん
healthy
です
again.
が、変な憶測が出た
But I
ら
mean,
ちょっ
it
と
sounds like
嫌な
she's
ので、はっき
going
り
back to work
すみ
again.
ませんが、
I
こ
also
の
also
ノ
want
リ
to
をやっ
clarify
てた
one
よっ
thing
て
so
感じ
that
だ
no
と思うんですが、
unnecessary
伝えさせてく
speculation
ださい。
spread.
変
I'm
な
not
憶測が出たら
graduating
嫌なの
because of
で、
a romantic
恋
partner,
人がで
marriage,
きた
or
とか、
pregnancy.
結
Okay.
婚するとか、
Okay, okay.
妊娠したとか、
Okay.
事務所の誰かと揉めた、燃え尽き症候群などですね。こ
Her
れ一
tone
切あ
her
りま
tone
せん。
makes it
自分の中で、
Kanata.
そういったところもね、
Or
モデル活動
disagreements
と
with
して
anyone in the company. Or
ものすごい
burnout.
こだわり
None
があ
of
りま
these are
して、
reasons. Okay, so
これ
she's
はどこ
making
が
sure
みん
that
なに
no
話して
dramas are
っていう
being
より自分のこだわ
or
りです。
breaking out because of this.
はい。自分のこだわ
Uh,
りがあり、そ
and
れ
I
は全て
appreciate
真
the
摯に向き合ってき
straightforwardness,
た
to be
つもり
honest.
なので、憶測のルフに気をつけてください。
I will always take my
お
work
願いしま
seriously and
す。
sincerely, and I ask that everyone be
もしそ
careful
こで
about
言ってる人がい
unfounded
たとして
rumors.
も、
We heard
この
her,
配信で
okay?
はっ
We
きり
just heard it.
違うと
We heard it from
言
her,
っておき
okay?
ます。いいですか？
But it's
わ
still
かったみんな。
still it is concerning.
彼氏と
Still it is
結
concerning. I
婚
mean,
とか
it's you know, it's like
やばいやばい
health, man,
妊
health
娠
issues.
とか
Well, in this case, like more of a like a work and life
目
balance
つき
issue.
症候群
That's
と
what
か
that's what we're focusing on here. But these kind of things are just
結婚はもう言ったんですね
it's hard. It's
で
hard.
事務所
And yeah, like you were saying, 6 years is a long time for any company, for any work in any career. 6
これ
years,
すいません
that's
なんかね本当に
longer than a college
いつ
or
まで
high
言う
school.
いつも
That's
言うやん
longer
と思うかも
than
しれません
any
がマジで
any
徹底
section
し
of
てきたことなので
life,
ここに書かない
like
でください
defining moments of your life, right?
そしてですね、
4 hours
すご
of
い時間かかっ
sleep,
てごめんな
huh?
さい、ゆっくりで。
Jesus.
面白いよ
But that, yeah, we don't know if that was every day, but it does sound like it was overwhelming for sure.
この後卒業理由についてお話し
Kato
させてもらうん
says,
ですが
I changed 3 jobs in 6 years.
かなり
Yeah, and
リアル
that's pretty
という
regular.
かお仕事のこととか事務所というかお仕事のことですね。
Nobody says, we also can't forget sometimes people just feel done with some
あ
things.
の僕は
I've
バ
been
ーチ
there,
ャ
I
ル
mean. Yeah, I mean, that's
アイドル
also
です。
perfectly normal. perfectly
そう
normal.
いった
And I
話が
talk about
苦手
this
だ
too,
よとい
right?
う方は、
So as any fans.
無理をしない
There
で
will come someday,
聞いてもら
including
えたらという
myself,
か
when we are
ここまでで
done
も
with what we love. As in,
大
you
丈夫
know,
です。
not that we
皆
hate it
さん
somehow.
判断していただけたらと思い
It's
ま
just
す。
that we've enjoyed it enough,
え
right?
ー
And that is part of life.
僕はいつも
And there will come a
普段
day
とても
when
早口
I'm
なんです
like,
が
you know what?
誤解を
I
生み
found
たくな
some
い
new
ので
things in life that I
ゆ
want
っ
to
くり
cherish.
時間をかけてできるだけ整理して
I mean,
お
I'm not
話
gonna
しします。
sit here and lie to you, right? Like how Kanata is being honest here.
と
I'm also
僕か
being
らの
honest
視点に
that
なってしまうんです
it just
が
won't be
感
forever.
情を入れず事実ベースでお話しすること
And that's
ちな
why
みに
we
台
are
本じゃないですけ
cherishing
ど
like
台
today,
本
the
ではないん
moment
です
right
ちゃんとまと
now,
めて事務所にも確
enjoying
認
it to the
してもらっ
fullest.
た上の言葉をお伝えするのでちょっと読んでる感ありますが読んでます。そうですね、事実ベースで感情を入れずにお話しすること。そして、タレントはそれぞれ活動方針も環境も違うため、他のフォロメンに同じようなことがあ
By
っ
the way,
た
let me clear the room just
みん
real
なそう
quick.
い
I
う
know
思いを
it's
して
kind
る
of getting
とい
more
う
dramatic
話
and
では
emotional,
ありません。
but
あくまで
think about what you're
アマネカ
commenting
ナ
in
タの
chat and think about it for 5 seconds before you hit that enter key on your
まあ
keyboard.
そうだったという
Think if it's
こ
worth
とで
it,
聞いていただきたいです。
and if it's not, just you know, just
それでは
refrain from typing, okay?
今回の卒業を考え
We
る
wanna.
上で、大きい理由
It's not easy, I know. It's not easy. It's not easy to hold back.
3つとなります。1つ目は当初予想され間違えました。
5. Okay, sorry.
当初想
I
定さ
I
れ
guess
て
I
い
wasn't
た
really.
業
I'm out of it, man.
かをこう教えます。
I was out of it. So let me rewind
す
real
ごい時
quick.
間かかってごめんなさい、ゆっくりで。
From here, I will explain the reasons for my graduation. Some parts will touch on my work and the realities behind the scenes. So if such
お仕事の無理をしない
topics
で
are difficult for you, please feel free
聞
to
いても
step
らえたら
back.
というか、
See, if it's
ここまででも
hard for you to
大
grasp
丈夫
it,
です。
to take it, then step back, she says.
お話しします。
To avoid misunderstanding, I will take my time to speak as clearly and objectively as I can. Please keep the following in mind. This is told from my perspective, I will not speak with emotion and will stick to facts as much as possible. There we go.
言葉をお伝えするのでちょっと読んでる感ありますが読んでます。
Takuma says, I think she'll be okay. Yeah, I believe so. I believe she'll be okay. The fact that she's brave enough to be clear about this and make this huge move, make a decision. Yeah. Every talent has a different environment and direction. What I describe is only about my own case, not something that happened to her. Yeah, I think she's just stating this so people don't go like, oh my god, right? To other fans. Or sorry, other members, right? Other members. Going like, oh my god, if this happened to Kanata, is this what my Oshi's feeling too? And you know, concern is valid. Concern is valid. I think it's very valid that fans are concerned for their Oshis too. I mean, I am, to be honest. I am. But I feel like Kanata's, you know, trying to hold people back. Go crazy.
自分の活動が回らないほど負荷が集中する期間が続いたこと。3つ目、 仕事の負荷、そ
Sorry.
の結果、自分の
Okay, she's restating what was written. The major factors behind my decision can be summarized into 3 points. Past far beyond the originally expected scope, my role occurred repeatedly. As a result, there were prolonged periods in which workload and schedules became extremely concentrated. Due to the accumulated strain, it became difficult for me to continue my activities in a healthy state. Regarding the first point, tasks outside my intended responsibilities. Tasks outside my intended responsibilities. Gosh, it feels... You know what? This sounds like a fucking typical office work. Oh man, it feels like every job ever. And the fact that they have to endure this too is just unfortunate. I know, yeah, that is life. We can't just do everything that we like. But that statement could be copy and pasted into you right now. And me. Today. Right now. You're probably watching it on your phone at your job place right now. And you're like, yeah, that's me. Right now. Right? But I know this is occurring to everybody, but still it hurts to know that even they have to go through this. Even a Tenshi has to go through this. Even heaven is apparently not free from this very life. Working overtime at the moment? God damn, dude. I wish you the best. No, she is talent, not an employee. That's the difference in cover. They always say it. Okay, I see where you're coming from, but it's still work within a company. And the truth of the matter is, even if you're working as a freelancer or as a contractor or whatever the fuck may be, okay? It's still the same story. Nobody's gonna cut you slack just because you're not employed full-time. In fact, it's even worse sometimes if you're not employed full-time. So, in that sense, I think it's the point is still very valid. It doesn't make it any better. So, yes. I see what you're coming from. And you're trying to differentiate the positions as positions. But it's still the same. I'm sorry, it's still the same. At least from my experience, working at a job and working as a freelancer, you still have human-to-human interactions where people expect more from you. And if you want to deliver, you have to deliver. If not, you just have to move on and get a new job or something, or and then it continues still.
事務所と確認の上ですからね。書いておきますね。事務所確認の上文章。
But let me be clear, okay? I'm not saying this is okay. I'm not saying that, oh, you know, because we go through every day. I'm saying it's not okay for you guys too. I feel bad for you guys and myself too, having to live through this, having to do more than what we signed up for, right? We didn't sign up for this, did we? Did any one of you in chat, did you sign up for the life you're living right now? If you are blessed. Okay, you are blessed. And I am happy for you. Seriously, I'm not making a joke out of this here. But do we sign up for this? But we still do it, right? We still do it. Because there could be something that we believe in, or there could be some mouths to feed, especially if you're a father or a mother, then I have extra respect to you. I mean, I complain about my situation all the time. No money, no time, you know, tired all the time. But at least I'm just worrying about myself most of the times. I don't have a kid. So if you're a father or a mother, extra shout out to you right now. It seems like even though people are quick to judge popular VTubers, like some kind of a different being, at the end of the day, they're going through the same shit as we go through on a daily basis. Now, perhaps they do have it better, of course. I'm not going to gloss over that. You know, they probably earn a lot more money than most of us do, and they probably can afford a lot more things than we can ever imagine. And they would have, in that sense, probably maybe have a better life. But a life cannot be defined by just that one thing, right? You're still going through stuff, trying to live. So, I guess I'm trying to say is a bit. It's even. I could even say it's even refreshing. That Kanata is just so being clear cut and just being real about it. It's honestly refreshing. I'd say this is just far better than getting fed with another disagreement with the management. And that's why she's real for this. Maybe that's what I'm trying to tell you here. That's what I'm to say here. That she's real for this. That she's. It's unfortunate, it's tragic, but at the same time, she's so real for this that it's just so refreshing. And honestly, I respect it. Yeah, I'm not saying a lot more money. I'm just acknowledging the fact that, you know, this ad is annoying me.
Together.
And by the way, even if they don't have monetization on, YouTube will still feed you ads. Did you know that? Okay. During a certain project, I ended up handling ordering and coordination tasks that had not been clearly assigned between departments beforehand. Oh my god! This is PTSD inducing! I can't take it, guys. I can't take it. She's one of us. She's us, man. She's us. She's us. Who just heard this very line and said, "Oh god, nah. That's me for real, like right now." God damn. I know, you're right. Like, what makes you think she's different than us? I know. But it's sometimes, you know, I just don't think about this like as deeply as I'm doing it right now. And I don't know, I know. You're right. But still. It is different that she's going into detail about this. So I guess that's what I'm just more focusing on. I confirmed multiple times with the management whether these duties were truly part of my role and proceeded according to the explanations given at the time. Because the project was high priority, I began preparing far in advance, and to secure enough time, I had to reduce my own activities for several months. That's not good. That is not good. That is not good. I'm going to say this again. Yes, everyone goes through something like this every day, but that doesn't mean it's a good thing. It's something that needs to be fixed. They don't need extra duty on top of whatever they're doing already. This affected my ability to carry out the projects I wanted to do and made it difficult to maintain a healthy balance in my work. Okay, so there's a bit more context compared to the letter that was posted on Twitter from her. Damn, dude. Okay. お仕事の量から逆算して制作のかなり前から進行を始めていました。
その反面、時間を捻出するために、
This has contributed significantly to my realization that continuing under such conditions would be difficult.
も続いていました。
Later, after discussions with management, I received explanations that this situation was unique to me and that improvements would be made so that other talents would not experience the same issue.
であり、健全なバランスで活動することが難しいと考えるきっかけの一つになりました。
What? Unique to her?
これちょっと英訳間違えてごめんなさい。でこの点については、後々何度も確認させていただいて、終わってからも確認させていただいて、運営さんと改めて話し合いを行い、この件は僕だけに起きていたケースであること。
Alright, let us process this until the end of the video, okay? She has more to say. So, let's keep on listening.
起きないようにしていくということを、
Let's keep on listening.
説明と共有を受けています。なので、ホロライブファンの方もたくさん見てくださっていると思います。他のみんなは、僕も確認させていただいたんですが、同じような、この件に関しては同じようなことが起こっていないので、ちょっと安心していただきたいなと思っています。
Regarding the second point, overly compressed schedules outside my control, which was contributed by the first point, it seems. Due to the production timelines and the overlap of multiple projects, there were periods where recordings and other work became very concentrated. At the same time, regular duties such as filming and supervision continued, leaving me with limited capacity to maintain my streaming activity.
どうしても自分の配信などの活動を最小限にせざるを得ないタイミングがありました。
Combined with the earlier issue of workload imbalance, this overlap had a significant impact on my health. She has mentioned health here. Okay.
が同じようなタイミングで重なってしまい、皆さんにはお伝えしていないのですが、体調にも大きな影響が。
Again, guys, we're not here to duke it out in chat. You know how we do this. We would like to hear the things first from the talent herself, and then we're going to take time to process things one by one, right? Because I believe that everyone is a mature adult that knows how to think, right? Alright, I believe in you.
に関して、いろいろ整理するご提案もありましたが、
Under medical advice, okay, wait a minute.
診断の出てしまいました。
And then watch me completely go berserk. I'm like, oh my god, it's over! Ah! I'm human too, after all. I'm just trying to collect it, okay? I'm just trying to be collected.
ごめん、英訳がずれていたらごめんなさい。
Under medical advice, I submitted a doctor's note, and management suggested adjusting or reducing my workload. I mean, that is easy to say. That's easier said than done. Okay, alright.
いろいろ整理するご提案もありましたが、
Oh my god.
とあるイベントの
This is a VOD. Everyone that's just walking in, I'm watching a VOD of a live stream that already has been done like 30 minutes ago. Okay, this is not live.
運営さんと相談した上で、
Well, she's explaining it herself, and there's an English text that she's putting out too. However, because there were projects I strongly wished to complete, I discussed the matter with management and, through mutual agreement, chose to continue. See, that's also like a point where one has to decide. Like, is it truly important to pursue this at the cost of my life and health? Is it that important? If the answer is yes, unfortunately, you have to go through with it. But if it's a daily occurrence, then it is concerning.
本当にごめんなさい。いっぱい心配をおかけしました。
Oh yeah, I'm not saying cover is not at fault. This is definitely a responsibility of a company, taking care of a member. Yeah, for sure. But again, Kanata herself has stated that this is her experience from her point of view. I think she is concerned that it is easy for all of us to start pointing fingers As in, like, wait, if she's going through this, does that mean this is true for everyone in whole life, right? And that's still kind of a realm that I'm trying to be careful with. I think, again, it is very natural reaction. It is a very natural reaction for everyone to be concerned about the one that they support, right? Their own members. Yes, that's very natural. But I think from where Kanata is coming from, which we should still try to adhere to, at least to a certain degree, that, you know, it's easy to say, it's so easy to go black and white, right? Oh, this is a problem. That is a problem for everything, and it means bad. But you know, that's rarely the case. It's so complex, right? But at the same time, it is a responsibility of of an agency that has to. That's why there is a management, right? That's why there are people adjusting schedule, making sure that one person isn't overloaded, and that solely falls onto the management and covers responsibility, and that just has to be acknowledged for sure.
一回確認します。すいません。
And of course, she made it clear here too, right? She made it clear too. There is also some decisions made from her side, right? Because there were projects I strongly wished to complete, I discussed the matter with management and through mutual agreement chose to continue. So she's also making it clear that she also made a decision too. It's not like Cover put a gun to her head, you know, having to do all these, right? She also made a choice on what is truly important to her and decided to continue on some of these matters, even though it was getting overwhelming. Again, right? So it's not just black and white. There are several layers to this. And that's why, again, it's going back to the whole talk of, man, that's life, but it is unfortunate, but that is life. That you in chat are probably going through something similar as we speak right now. I mean, it's overwhelming. It's so overwhelming for you right now, but you still choose to continue and see through it because you believe in it. And or the money is important. You have responsibilities. So even if you don't want to do it, you still, I mean, at the end of the day, you made the choice, right? And same for me. I always complain about my life, my YouTube thing, content creation, the videos don't pay enough. I'm always in debt. But at the end of the day, I am the one who made the decision to do this, right? I'm the one who decided to swipe that credit card when that merch was in front of my eyes. I am the one who decided to make irresponsible decisions left and right. So I don't have any kind of career cushion or life kind of management set up for my future. I can't live another month. I don't know how I will live another month. I never know. And yet I still try to continue. But does it suck? Yeah. I wish things could have been better. But yet I'm the one who decided. So, but could YouTube be a bit more realistic in ad revenues and how they run things? Yeah, that's for certain. So you see how it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. It is hard. It is hard. But the first point is still concerning. The fact that she asked specifically that, is this really my role? And yet that the communication was still not there. Now that solely falls onto the responsibility of management. That's their job, right? The talent's schedule and life balance should be the first priority for a management. And if that's not functioning as intended, that inevitably contributes to this second point of having to work even more, right? If that first point could have been solved beforehand, perhaps it could have been better. Man, let's keep on reading.
と
See how I am also not perfect? I'm like, hey guys, let's gather, let's be collected, let's be grown-up individuals. We're going to see the video and listen to it until the end, until we make speculations. And then immediately I fucking pause the video and start going off the rails, right? So even I'm not perfect, and I'm still trying to process things. So it's just so hard. It's not easy. It's not easy to process this and come to a sudden conclusion where everyone could be satisfied with. We'll never come to a conclusion. And graduations will continue, and we'll come back to this talk inevitably, right? And yeah. yeah, I make decisions all the time. Me too. Hey, I see you. I want to have a beer with you. But we all do. And I mean, I'm the one who decided to give up on a 9 to 5. To give up on my entire career path, which I dedicated my entire education on, and decided to do freaking YouTube, talking to you right now about a VTuber's graduation. Never expected this. When I was in elementary school, right, when the teacher asked, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" the young hwikky did not say, "Oh, I would like to give up my cushy, stable life and instead spend a questionable amount of money on these anime merch and decide to run a YouTube channel for 4-5 freaking years, still sitting at 40,000 subscribers without any kind of guarantee and insurance that I'll be successful in the future, and while living in my parents' basement." Oh, we don't have a basement. It's a theoretical, figurative basement. But still, my point stands. I never said that. Any time, I never said that, right? And yet, here I am. I want to be a VTuber vlogger. Oh, please don't do that, Zero. Please. please reconsider. Please. And I'm sure Amane Kanata, elementary school Amane Kanata, wasn't like, I want to become this Tenshi concept of a VTuber working at this company called Hololive in this industry that'll become huge after this forthcoming pandemic. and yet here we are. Hepateclomine. I'm sorry for butchering your name. Hep. Thank you so much for your membership. See, did I ever imagine that I'll be thanking this very long-named user subscribing to a YouTube membership, which I'm very thankful for. Thank you very much. It's hard, and again, going back to the talk of when you're trying to do something, unfortunately you just have to stick with it, even if it's unfortunate. But at the same time, we must acknowledge that there are factors that could make it better, right? In my case, I should have been smarter and not put all the eggs in one basket. I should have had a secondary, more stable job, or made this more of a second thing and still had a stable flow of income. That's what I should have thought about. In this case, the management should have been better, right? So it's this is how I find out. I'm sorry. How many of you in chat have found out about her graduation through my stream popping up on your YouTube recommendation? I'm just curious. And if that is the case, I do apologize, but it is happening right now. She did a stream. We were just watching a VOD about an hour ago, and then I just learned about this, and I'm trying to process it too. I'm sorry that I have to be the bearer of the news, but here we are. YouTube recommended me to you. Hi, how are you doing? This is how we meet, huh? That's not the typical stream that we do here. But you're welcome to come back and watch me do other things. But it is unfortunate that we're here. Wiki Discord is how you learned it. Me too. I learned it through my own Discord. I'm like, what? And I just got back from my family trip. Again, which was good. Barrett, thanks so much for your super chat. I appreciate it. I hope everything works out. Love all the stuff you do. Thanks so much. Thank you so much. And I hope the same to Kanata too. I mean, she, if you have missed, she have explicitly pointed out the fact that she will not come back or reincarnate. And she already is getting ready to go back to her usual life. I know. It's damn. But also at the same time, salute, right? Like also salute that she made it so clear. So I find it interesting that they let her make it that clear. Yeah, I mean that is interesting, isn't it? You'll be surprised, but it's not common for an entertainment personnel of any degree or tier, part of an agency or a company, to be able to just freaking do this. I mean, I've never. It's hardly witnessed in the K-pop industry. I keep mentioning K-pop because I'm Korean. It's just on the news all the time. It's that's why I'm saying it's refreshing even to be able to just hear this. And I mean, yeah, it's just what it is. Okay, sorry, let me continue.
一瞬すいません。これ英訳がずれているような気がして、ちょっと一回確認します。すいません。
She's making sure the translation's fine, I
かなり
think.
ゆっくりの配信になって申し訳ない。
Yeah, I mean, so, you know, as she's trying to figure things out here,
聞いてほしいです。
the word black company is being thrown around a lot, right? And
本当に
depending on where you
また
focus,
別の配信にします。
sure, you could have that argument.
と
Or it's just that you've never been to a true black company.
してくださいと。
And in that department, I can't really say much either because I don't have that much experience in that.
体調が崩れ
But anyone in chat that has been to a true black company will probably tell you otherwise. What a real black company is, the definition of a black company is. So, yeah.
本当にごめんなさい。
Okay, she's back with the translations.
崩れてしまい、
Yeah, it is more so a meme term right now. As a result, there were streams in which I appeared unwell. It was my own misjudgment to push myself beyond my limits. And I sincerely apologize for everyone, for worrying everyone. See, this is why she's so thorough with this, right? So with point number 1, she has pointed out perhaps the flaws in the management structure of the company side, right? The point number 2 is she's making very clear that she was also the decision maker, right? That she misjudged on like taking on these projects and streams. So she's making it very clear about this. So again, I respect it 100% on her taking time to do this, to make it multi-layered. Again, multi-sided, multi-layered. It's not just about company bad, talent good, you know, those kind of things, right? And Kanata herself is making this very clear, and she's the GOAT for this. God, man. She's clearly saying she was also, there were times she also misjudged. And I have to say, I also do that every day. I don't know my own limits. You know me. Yes. Over the years, I consulted management many times to resolve these issues, but many of the underlying causes involved broader structure or organizational challenges that could not be easily fixed. So it was a bigger scope, something that cannot be fixed overnight. Several years ago, oh, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Chinito116. Petition to make Amane Kanata a Vocaloid and that she can keep royalties from it. Nah, man, nah, that ain't the way. That ain't the way. Thank you for the super chat, but that ain't the way, bruh. Bruh. Nah, 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 nah. And I don't think she would want that too. And we have Hatsune Miku for that anyway. Several years ago, I was told that improvement would take time, but wait. Okay, so many of the underlying causes involve broader structural or organization challenges that could not be easily fixed, right? Despite talking to the management, several years ago, I was told that improvement would take time, but would come. Management did make efforts within their ability, but considering my current health, I found it difficult to envision a future in which I could continue my activities with peace of mind. This was a major factor in my decision. Okay, so considering all the factors in life. Alright guys, be kind to him. Be kind. Be kind. We've already mentioned it. I think he knows.
少し欲しい、必ず改善するといったお話をいただいたこともあります。運営さんからですね。ですが、時間をかけてできる範囲で変えていこうとしてくださってはいましたが、現時点で自分の体調も鑑み、安心して長く活動を続けていけるイメージを持つことが難しいと感じてしまい、これ以上活動を続けていくのは自分には難しいと判断しました。また、タレント間の関係において精神的に負担となる出来事が続いていました。
Oh, wait a minute, guys. Pay attention to this. Regarding relationships among talents. Here we go.
精神的に負担となる出来事が続いていました。
There were situations over a long period that were mentally burdensome for me and made it difficult to collaborate smoothly within the necessary scope of work.
個人的な関係性というよりも仕事として必要な範囲だけでもきちんと連携ができればと考えていたのですが。
Yeah, there's no time to chat right now, guys. Pay attention to this.
考えていたのですが、それも難しくなってしま
I
い
approach these matters from a professional standpoint, but there were still repeated instances in which coordination became difficult. This also became a significant concern when considering whether I could continue. These are the main reasons. These are the main reasons behind my grad. Okay, wait. I was having trouble kind of reading that. There were situations over a long period that were mentally burdensome for me and made it difficult to collaborate smoothly. Long period within the necessary scope of work. I think it's a repeated like point of like 1 and 2 combined. Basically those two coming together to approach these matters from a professional standpoint, but there were still repeated instances difficult.
そういった状況が続いたことも大きな悩みの一つになりました。
No, I don't think. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Siler Case, thank you so much for the super chat. It's tough for Kanata and her fans. Let us all treasure our Oshi while they're here. Thanks, Hwikky, so much for all the wonderful content and the positive talk. Stay awesome, Bao. Thanks so much, Bao. Bao to you. Bao is the universal hi. Hello, right? Regarding relationships among talents. Okay. You know how I am. I'm always trying to be careful before jumping into conclusions. It seems like she's appearing to use some kind of a machine translation or an AI translation. So the translations may not be containing like the actual tone of what she writes in Japanese. Although, again, we'll never know, right? We'll never know. So when she said regarding relationships among talents, we don't know if that's about like perhaps like a one-to-one kind of relationship or basically just coordination during such a busy schedule, right? So yeah, it's up to you. It's up to you. If you want to just take this one comment and run with it all the way to the Doom Hill, I can't control you. I mean, I can ban you in chat, but from the way that I'm trying to approach here, I'm trying to have it safe all the time, right? So, yes.
精神的に負担となる出来事が
And the full translated script does not include this. That's where I'm coming from. We already read the Twitter English translated script, but that does not include this.
続
So,
いていました。個人的な関係性というよりも仕事として必要な範囲だけでもきちんと連携ができればと考えていたのですが、それも難しくなってしまう場面が重なっていきました。そういった状況が続いたことも大きな悩みの一つになりました。
Yeah, that one comment, I'm not so sure how to. I'm going to be honest. That's just
以上が今回の主な卒業の理由です。
I have devoted my entire life to hololive. Yeah, 6 years is long, especially if you spent your entire 20s, right? Basically, 6 years, and if you're counting like debut.
ホロライブには
It's longer than
人
that.
生のすべてをかけてきました。たくさんサポートをしていただきました。
There's already translated clips. Oh yeah, I'm sure the clippers are going crazy right now. And even
本当は
you really needed a good translator to catch all the nuances. Japanese is hard.
の中で
Oh, truth? Okay.
活動ができたことを
I received immense support and I'm deeply grateful for everything.
ホロライブで活動ができたことを心から
In
感謝
truth, I
してい
wanted
ま
to
す
continue challenging myself, contributing more, and fulfilling many more dreams in this place that changed my life.
僕の人生を変えてくれた恩人であるこのホロライブの中でまだまだいろんな挑戦をしてもっと盛り上げてたくさんの夢を叶えていきたかったです。
Even now, there are many dreams I have not yet achieved. If it were possible, I would have wanted to stay.
叶えられてない夢もやりたいこともまだまだたくさんありました。気持ちだけで言えば本当は続けたかったです。みんなと一緒に泣いてしまいそうなのでやめておきます。その分を12月27日、27日までの活動に込めようと思ってます。
So I intend to pour all those feelings into my remaining time until December 27th. Yeah, I mean, we still have more time for her streams. So perhaps she'll add more context as she goes. Like, you know, like previous graduations that we've seen before. I'm sure more contests are coming. After graduation, I will not be reincarnating. He just laid that out flat. I plan to find an ordinary job outside the entertainment industry. So she's... Okay, someone mentioned this in chat, but this is just bigger than hololive graduation. She is 100% retiring from this entire scene.
はい。普通に天使のお仕事をですね、
Entire
しておりますということです。で、なんでそんなことを言ったかと言いますと、なんでわざわざそんなこと言わんでええやんって感じかもしれないんですが、これは
In other words, please do not try to
みんな
search
カナ
for
タを
me.
探さなくて大丈夫です。
Oh! Oh!
が
That is understandable.
僕を探してくれるんじゃない
But my god, that line is...
すごい似てる声の人が
That is
デビュ
painful.
ーしますって言ったら、カナタン
Oh my god.
思ってくれるのかなと思って、そういう気持ちが、そういう転生とかないこと伝えておきたかったです。なので、
Anything else, whether impersonation or hints from supposed alts, will be fake, so please be careful.
プライベートを含めて、
Damn, she's
現在
really,
ある
really
公式
making it
アカウント
sure.
以外は一切存在しません。今後、カナタを語るアカウントや、今後じゃない今も、カナタを語るアカウントや匂わせとか
Yeah, this is a full-on retirement.
偽物なりすましですので、ご注意ください。
This is a full-on retirement.
はい。 ご注意ください。
That's a
絶対気を
first,
つけてください。
isn't it?
僕は自分で何も発信ができ
Of
なくなる
somebody
の
just
で、
absolutely saying I will leave
気をつけて
entertainment
くだ
space
さい。
as a whole. That's a first from anyone.
ちょっと感情的なところを話し
I
ます。
respect that though. I love singing. I love the internet.
僕は歌が大好きです。
Oh my god.
インターネットが大好きです。そして VTuber の文化が
And I
大好きです。
truly love VTuber culture.
淡々としたのならいけたんですけどね。
I think
みん
she's
なのおかげ
saying
で
it would have been nice if she could, you know, more collected about this, but obviously it's hard to do that situation. Because of you, I have spent 6 years full of joy and unforgettable
6年間も
moments.
送ることができました。デビュー中すいません、想像よりデビューの出の字が高く出すぎてびっくりしちゃって、デビューしてからの毎日はもう以前の自分にはすいませんハムボみたいになっちゃって、以前の自分には想像もつかなかったくらい楽しくてありがたくて、そして激動の日々でした。
Every day since my debut has been more exciting and meaningful than ever I imagined.
これは僕の力ではありません。
And this was because of my own strength.
ホロライブに
The
入
whole
ってな
life
けれ
and
ば
without all of you watching me, I
今
could never.
コメントもずっと見てますけど、ここに今だって来れてない人もたくさんいます。急に17時に。これも情報漏洩のため、あとホロメンの配信がかぶってたら本当に悪いと思ってちょっと変な時間にしたんですけど。
The reason why I'm not banning a person is because I all trust in you. You guys are better, right? You guys are better. You guys are just better than cheap rage baiters. I trust in you. Especially in these kind of moments, I'm testing you. The reason why I'm usually just letting it be is because I have full trust everyone in my chat. Best is that we don't fall for those shit, right? You guys are better than that. You guys are good. You guys are good. All we have to do is at least try to be a bit more collected and listen to her. You walk on a sidewalk, you see a dog poo. You don't go like, oh my god, a dog poo on a sidewalk! Ah! Ah! What do? You know, like, just walk and, ugh. And you just walk past it. That's what I'm expecting you to do. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. Huh?
僕の力だけじゃなくて、もう全く僕なんかもう迫力が55キロあるだけで、ホロライブに入ってなければ、本当にみんなに出会えなければ、こんなにたくさんの素敵な経験はできていませんでした。
Still hurts. Without hololive and you guys. Whether it was my solo live,
アルバムを
my
出した
album
時、
release,
日々の配信を終えた時、
or just finishing a regular
いろん
stream,
なちょっと終わった後、
thought that
頑張
always
って
came
き
to
て
me
よかった
was,
なとか、みんなのおかげだなっていつもそういった最後に、小さな最後に浮かんでくるのはみんなへの感謝でした。
I'm glad I worked hard.
い
God,
ろんなイベントも自分の
I'm glad I worked hard, and it's thanks to everyone. Oh, no. Oh, fuck, dude. Thank you for the super chat, dude. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. And everyone can have different opinions on like whether to support. or have different kind of opinions. You're right. And yeah, thank you for the super chat. No regrets, huh? No regrets.
感謝でした。
I'm glad I worked hard. Maybe not no regrets, but I'm glad I worked hard. I'm glad I worked hard. Ah, that's a life goal, man. I wish a moment comes in my day where I could genuinely and confidently say I'm glad I worked hard. I wish that day comes where I drive to the coast, find a cliff, not jump off of it. Okay, that's not where I'm going with this analogy. Okay, that's not okay. Wrong analogy. But stick with me. Okay, I am driving to the coast, and I'm standing on this cliff. Okay, but allow me to look at this beautiful sunset. And then say, I'm glad I worked hard. No, I'm not jumping off of it. That's not what I'm going for. No. I'm going to turn around and get back into my car and drive to In-N-Out and enjoy some burgers, okay? I'm not ending it there. No. I'm glad I worked hard. That's the statement I want to say. Without regrets in a point in my life. Where I say, damn, that was good. Or, damn, I worked hard. And then go back into my car and drive back home. I'm not doing a flip, jumping off a cliff. No, I'm not doing a flip, and I'm unaliving myself. I'm not Tony Hawk trying to collect points here. That's not what I'm going. Okay, horrible analogy. Just forget what I said. Oh my god. Let's continue listening. You have all moved me more than you know. That's water.
顔も名前も知ることのない、そんなたくさんの人が動いてくれています。全員は把握できないってぐらい。
Your support, your comments, your words, your letters will stay with me forever. Oh,
でもそれはなんでかというと、
get some drink and food to show. Thank you so much for your super chat. With your super chat, I will get a burger. Actually, I will probably eat on stream. I can't just leave.
応援のおかげであること。
I will never forget any of you.
応援してくれるみんなにずっと感謝を忘れないようにしようと思って活動してきました。でも本当は活動を続けることが一番の恩返しだったのに、こういう形になってしまってごめんなさい。自分なりのアイドルとしての美学があって活動へのこだわりとか思いが強くて、本当に不器用な僕でしたが、それでも懲りずにずっと応援してくれてありがとう。みんなと出会えたことはすいませんね。もう英訳はごちゃごちゃ、すんごいネタバレになってます。ごめんなさい。ソーリー、オーバーシーブラザーズ。
Oh no! What the? Watashi no mental ga boro desu. Overseas brother, she shouted out. She shouted us out, dude. God damn. You know what? I was, no joke, I was about to say this exact thing. What I was about to say was, maybe it's good that I don't know how to speak Japanese that well this time. Because if I did, I would be understanding every single word that she's speaking right now, and I would have been more emotional probably. Right after that thought, she goes, "I'm sorry, overseas brothers," in English. Oh. Oh. Damn. Have a drink on me. Here's a virtual toast to PP Tenshi. Thanks, 64. Thank you for your super chat. Thanks for that. Thanks for the drink. I don't have any liquor, but got some water. Thanks, dude. Let us continue.
Sorry, overseas brothers. 海外日記ねきごめん。みんなってあなたたちね。見てくれてるあなたたち、みんなと出会えたこと、ホロメンも本当に優しくしてくれました。そしてアイドルとして活動できたことは一生忘れられない自分の誇りです。みんなの今のこのコメント、いや、今までかけてくれた言葉、いただいたファンレター、手紙の内容とかはきっと走馬灯に出てくると思います。
support your comments, your words, your letters will stay with me forever. I will never forget any of you.
一生忘れてやりません。僕は忘れないです。あまねかなたの活動は、
My activities as Amane Kanata truly end on December 27th. There isn't much time left, but I hope you will watch over me until the end.
もたもたしてごめん。
She's still cute. Thank you for the super chat, Master Churro. I woke up at 6 a.m. and the first thing I see is this. I love her so much. I feel her pain. I know. Sorry you had to wake up on this. Wake up to this. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. And it's her 6th anniversary.
ぜひたくさん見てくれたら嬉しいです。配信も毎日ではないんですが、できる限りいっぱいするので、一緒に過ごしてください。コラボとかの予定は、ホロメンも今知ったので、これから決まるので、コラボの予定はほぼ今ないんで、みんな誘ってくれ。自分から行きます。
I think what she said just now, if my translation is correct, because the members, even all the other Hololive members, just learned about this news. They don't have any like set collaboration streams scheduled yet. So perhaps they're gonna talk about this now or discuss it later afterward. I think that's what she was saying. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but.
それじゃあみんな、最後まで一緒に楽しんでください。どうもありがとうございました。
Let's enjoy to the end.
長くなりましたが、以上をもちまして。
It was a bit long, but this is it.
終了して、この後、X で、英訳版と、今のお話をちょっと短くまとめたものを投稿したいと思います。皆さん本当にありがとう。またゆっくり気持ちを話せる配信も撮りたいと思っているので、その時にまたお話ししましょう。それでは、見てくださってありがとうございました。
Thank you for watching.
ブチッと切れます。
ブチッと。That was it. God damn. That was it, right? Let me make sure that was it. That was it. Wow. Wow, man. Well, God. I know, dang ads ruining the moments all the time. I'm sorry for being so cheap, not having premium. But I already have premium on my just a regular account. but not on hwikky account for some reason. I can't double spend. YouTube Premium's already expensive. And no, I'm not getting ad blockers for YouTube at least, because, you know, I'm also a person who earns money from YouTube ads as a YouTuber person, so it kind of feels a bit interesting for me to block other people's ads while I'm getting the ad. So, you know what I mean? But I'm too cheap to have 2 premiums. There we go. Sorry for the ads. But thank you, Kisia, for 2 months of base membership. Thank you so much. Shocked as everyone else. I may not feel sad anymore because of the past ones. I may watch her less, but that's what life is. Stay strong, Heyman. It's Kanata. Okay. Alright. Alright. So, going over some of the things that she mentioned, I think the overall picture is the inability to balance life and work. I think that's the overarching theme here today. And if we go into the details, it was a bit 2-part story where the management was not able to clearly cut out what Kanata's exact roles are in a given situation. So there were times when she had to take on additional responsibilities without prior warning, despite her asking management and making sure beforehand. Another part is that you know, there were times when there were projects which she really wanted to do. So despite the difficulties, she also made judgments on taking on more things, which led to also contributing to this balance problem. And as things accumulated for not months but years, she determined that combined with her health situation, it just wasn't possible to continue living like this, continuing on like this. And it was not possible, after the talk with the management, it was just not possible to change the entire company structure to fix this overnight. Hence the decision to move on. But not just to move on, she's not reincarnating in any way or form. She is retiring completely from entertainment space, and she's going to get a job as a normal person. She even made it clear to that much. But yeah, I mean, yeah, 6 years. 6 years is a grinding for that long in one profession for that long is a beast. You're right. It's insane. It's insane. And Passy, thank you for your super chat, hwikky. It was because of Kanata that I went to LA back in 2023 for Connect the World. With her blessing, I was able to meet yourself and so many other fans. And she has done so many good things. And thank you for your super chat, by the way. And exactly like your story, she probably has contributed so much she doesn't even realize. But what a champ. And again, I really appreciate her being so clear about how she came to this conclusion, right? And I mean, sure, anyone can demand more answers, right? But like, what more can they say? What more can they say? I'm sorry. What more can they say? It's hard to say more than this. So yeah, this is very transparent. Bell says there is a post on Twitter with full translation. She says that she didn't speak with anybody, so all other members also don't know. Also, her final stream won't have any. Yeah, that's what I have on the screen right now, isn't it? That's exactly what I have on screen, right here. Feel kind of sick and sad. I know, man. And to that, let me be honest with you. To anyone feeling like really sick or hopeless or don't know what to say with graduations, I have honest thing. I have something to tell you, which is I don't have an answer to that. I just don't. I wish I could tell you everything will be fine. I wish I could tell you forget about it. I wish I could tell you that you'll find something else in your life one day. But that doesn't change the fact that it sucks right now, right? So I can't pretend and tell you that it'll be fine. It just ain't. And there are things that ain't fine, that are still concerning. I'm also not going to, gloss over that here. Mainly the fact that management was not able to sort this out, despite Kanata communicating with them for years. And again, sure, it's the nature of the work. It's just part of the job, being overworked all the time. I mean, there is a reason why Takanashi Kihara always wants to go to freaking Maldives, right? You gotta go to the Maldives. Gotta go to the Maldives. But still, that doesn't make it fine. So I really hope they find something to make it better. Thank you. Let's see. Thank you, BDK86. Losing another blue hololive talent sucks. As a former chumbud, it's sad to see it. I enjoyed watching her Elden Ring streams. Yeah, man. Thank you so much. I mean, you already went through this big time, huh? Thank you so much for your super chat. And honestly, I appreciated Kanata's energy. And we needed that. We still need it, to be honest. But it's hard. Well, it's hard, man. It's hard. Choi Masamune says, imports of anime figures into my country have been banned. The last product I could get was my one and only 4th gen Kanata. Oh, really? Oh my god. You gotta cherish that, treasure that, man. Unfortunate that it's banned on your country. See, the shit that we go through, all of you go through. I mean, something like that is unimaginable in my country. Anime figurines getting banned. But some of you, like yourself, Choi Masamune, are having to go through with something like that. So it's just unimaginable on like what Kanata had to go through, right? So a lot of times there are just issues and challenges that we just cannot wrap our heads around. So yeah, at least cherish that, okay? God damn. Man. And yet I must move on and move forward with other things. I'm going to continue what I enjoy, okay? I'm going to continue with what I enjoy, which is hololive and other things in life. Like I said, I'm going to keep on looking for new things too for my channel. Having said that, this is definitely something that has to be taken seriously in terms of the balance. And I mean, to be honest, I'm not a professional. So the reason why I am not waving my arms around even more is because even though it's easy to scream that there is a problem, I am unable to provide a realistic solution to this problem. If I were that good, I would have been hired already. Right, that's just fact. I mean, if I'm confident that I know there's a solution, I know there's a solution. Like why don't you do it this and this and this way? Sure, but the fact of the matter is, even I don't know how to fix this. I just don't know. Don't know. It's still a problem. But like, how do you fix this? Like, how do we fix this? How do we fix this? Anyone working in anyone exclusively working in a high-profile VTuber agency management division in chat? Anyone working in like big K-pop agency management or any Hollywood, any kind of entertainment management agency that wants to put down their 2 cents in chat? Anyone? Anyone? Right? That's why all we can do is just speculate. That's why people end up speculating. And it's hard to really know. Need pride. I'll give you a moment of attention. We fixed this by normalizing the move to indie for all VTubers, so they can go at their own pace after they get the fan base and training from these corpos. So you were saying, magically, when a corpo VTuber becomes an indie, their problems will be washed away magically, and everything will be solved. And life is that easy. That easy, was it? It was that easy. We should elect you as the president of the globe. Oh my god, the answer was here in front of us all along. All along. All along. It was that easy. Wow, the indies must have it so easy. They have it so easy, don't they? Donkey Bird, she never has a problem. Even once she became an indie, she never had any issues, did she? Min Fantome, she never had an issue after becoming an indie. Never. Iron Mouse, oh my gosh, she must be relieved after she was released from that chain of V-shoujo. She's indie, freedom, that means all problems solved. Oh my god, that was so easy, was it? Wow, wow, how inspirational. If it was that easy, if life was that easy, just quit your job. Just quit your job. Just quit your job, right? Why are you working? What? Why are you working? Why are you going to your part-time job or your office job if you have a problem? If you truly believe that going indie, not just entertainment space, but going indie, freelance, whatever it may be, do your own business exactly, open your own spaghetti shop, whatever. If that was the solution for every single person in this life, wow, we have utopia. So what are you doing? So what are you doing? No, I'm asking you, what are you doing? What's your job right now? What's your career path? Are you happy? Are you really happy that you're so quick to judge so easily that you know it all? I saw your comments. No need to read. No need to hear. It's so clear, guys. It's so clear. Man, it's so clear. What are you guys on about? It's so clear. The answer is easy. Wow, was it that easy for your life too? Was it that easy for your life? If it is, congratulations. You have solved humanity. I guess we never needed those kind of, philosophers. What was the use of them thinking so hard about humans and living? Huh? Okay, maybe the scope is too broad. Maybe I went to too much of a tangent, expanding this to all of humanity while we were just talking about VTubers. Okay, VTubers. Again, yes, there are problems with corpo-based industries. I'm acknowledging that to the fullest. Yes, there are issues, as I have mentioned several times. But going to a full-on indie, and that will suddenly solve all the problems? And the fact that you think you'll never have to deal with these kind of shenanigans ever again if you go indie? I don't know about what the life you're living, guys. Guy, I'm talking to you. But I mean, if it not had like human interactions, just going to a grocery store, you have to talk to somebody. Unless you're just sticking to self-checkout, then okay, you beat my argument. But still, if you want to work at your own pace, an indie, a freelance, that's what I'm doing. And guess what? I've been having to connect and talk to more people than ever in my life. And when you have to do that, more of these things come. Imbalance of work and life. And having to do more, even though maybe you're not 100% satisfied with it. So, I'm not saying that corporal good, indie bad, unless that's the story you want to spin and go post it on your community or whatever. But it's just so one brain cell move to say just once that will solve everything. You go to any Doki Bird, Iron Mouse, Mint Phantome, any kind of indie VTuber stream, and you super chat exactly what you stated. That indie VTubers will have no problems and have it easy. That's your statement, it seems like. And wait for their reaction. I mean, the audacity. The audacity. The audacity. God damn. See? This is what happens when you fall for the rage bait. I just showed you the prime example. So don't do this, guys. Would you like to see Mad Hwikky again? Would you like to see yourself become like this? Probably not. So, whenever you walk to a sidewalk and see a dog poop on the side, just say, ew, and then walk by. Now, if it's a constructive kind of a criticism or opinion, yeah, we're all for it, right? I mean, again, this is not our first rodeo. This is, we had many graduations. And we always went into conversations. But it's just isn't really worth engaging, as I showed you with my own example. That it's not worth the time. A lot of time. Yeah. And it's just funny. It's just funny. It's just funny when there are cases when people can think so black and white, like they're flipping a pancake. Like going indie will solve problems, or going corporal. There's another side of the coin too. It's not just knee pride saying things here. There's another side of knee pride, a pride need, or whatever the other opposite side of your name is. There are people who believe just going full going corporal is the answer. And not just VTuber space, right? And it's because they're just they don't have the capacity to think that large or have the willingness to see both sides. So sure, sometimes there are clear-cut answers. Like, is this thing nasty? Okay. No, even that's not 100%. Durian. You guys remember the durian snack that I ate? I don't know if you guys watched it. The durian snack that I got from the Indonesian fan. Which, by the way, I'm thankful for the snack. I'm really thankful for the snack to that person. Full record. Thank you for the snack. I really appreciate it. It was a good cultural experience. And however, if I look at that and if I smell that, I will make a face. A durian snack. I will make a face. But I guess to some other people, it's a good day. It's a good day. It's a good day, right? My God. It's a good day. But not me though. Not me. Not me. If you're just walking in, she had made absolutely clear that she's not coming back to the entertainment space. So, I mean, you know, if she changes her mind and comes back, it's her business. But at least from what we have gathered, she's pretty determined to not come back. Yeah, and there's always counter arguments, right? That's why it's endless. And it's just not helpful. Just going in a spiral sometimes, because like, what's the conclusion of our conversation, right? What is the conclusion? It sounds like you want her to do that rather than what's really best for her. Do you really care about her? If you are a true fan or someone who really cares about Amane Kanata, I mean, I don't think you are going to force her to come back, trying to gaslight that that's somehow best for her. I mean, no one ever said that in our chat, did we? Unless it was you. We're all talking on like what has led to this, obviously, and that's fine. I mean, that's why you're still welcome here, okay? And that's why I'm reading all the chat. And I appreciate you being here, your existence. Although it's it's we can disagree on things, and I put on a bit of a show using your presence. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. But it's just when we really focus on the fact that like what's really good for them, right? The solutions per se, it just sounds like you want it rather than like it's actually good for them. Yeah, like reincarnating somebody with AI, or those kind of things, right? Those kind of comments. I mean, if somebody really cared about a person, like that's not a normal. Yeah, what do you guys think, guys? What do you guys think? Be honest. You know what? Let's open the floodgates. Don't swear. Do not say something that'll get yourself sued. But in a constructive manner, let's all open about what that comment really feels like, right? Is that valid? Just be honest. Let's be honest. Let's give him a show he wants. Let's show us. Let us show ourselves on what we really think. Let's give him a show of his life, all right? Come on. Is that really valid? Is that kind of a comment really contributing to the conversation we're having today? Do you walk into a funeral and celebrate a birthday party and say, yeah, it's okay, guys. We can have that all just reincarnated somehow. And sure, the person didn't die here, but it doesn't add to anything in our conversation, does it? And it's not just about AI bad, AI good, if that's what you're trying to get me to talk. I use AI for things, right? Organizing sheets, documentations, list bullet points, right? And my phone has AI built into it. And I'm using it when I'm driving, asking commands. But it just doesn't add to the conversation, does it? See, exactly. See, we got you right there. You're saying AI VTubers, once perfected, will be exactly the same. She's in a screen. So you just have proven your point. You came into this chat today, not because you're actually concerned about Amane Kanata, but you came here to just bait us. Just to say shit. You've proven yourself right there, just right. That was a clear-cut answer. You think you're sneaky and clever. You think you're trying to be the good guy, trying to provide solutions. But oh my god, that was just a flashlight on a cockroach moment. That couldn't be any clearer. That was not 4K, that's 8K. See, you were never concerned about Amane Kanata as a person. Never. I don't even know if you're real. Gosh, you must be fun at parties. If you go to a party, please invite me. I would like to vlog about it. It's very amusing. What? I came into this chat because I felt your pain when Nina Kosaka graduated, but she came back as an indie Matara? Wait, what? Do you even watch my stream? When the hell did I... Guys, did I ever stream about graduations outside of Hololive? Okay, now I'm confused. You are confusing me with someone else. Oh my god! You confused me with someone else! Oh, okay, I'm sorry, wrong address. Guys, guards down, put your guns down, put your guns down, wrong person! It was sent to the wrong address, I'm sorry. Okay, my apologies. Okay, you just came to the wrong channel. Oh, I'm so sorry, man. Oh, okay. Alright, everybody, ceasefire. I think it was actually trying to contribute, but just found the wrong address. And that's why it was confusing with all these comments. Maybe it was okay in the other channel that he used to visit, but I'm sorry. Perhaps, okay. Perhaps, okay, if this is wrong address, maybe it is best to ban you because it's not the right channel, guy. It really is not the right channel. I'm sorry. I mean, would you like to leave yourself? I mean, I'll show you the door. It's right there. But this ain't it. I'll see you guys. Well, let's see him out. Okay, let's see him out. The door is right there. Trip. Careful not to trip. That bump right there. We tried to fix the wood floor, but we didn't have time. This is a kind of broken channel. We don't have that much funding. But just don't trip there. Watch the carpet. Yeah. All right. See ya. I'm sorry. Yeah. Take care, man. Take care. Bye. Okay. Thank you. All right. Please hold the door. Okay. See you. Okay, bye. Everybody wave it to him. Bye. And no personal feelings, but I will see you out personally, as in actually seeing you out. Okay, that's actually hilarious. That's actually hilarious. Okay, that's me. Yeah, that is hilarious, actually. God damn it, that was funny. But you see, yeah, you see, this is how it is. A lot of times. Okay. Well, I guess we won't be seeing him ever again. It was just a wrong address. Oh god, that's funny. Do we even know that was a real human being? I locked the door. Don't worry about it. I locked the door. Was that even a real person? Are we actually in an era where we actually cannot distinguish if that was an AI or not? Was that a clanker? God damn. Am I real? Guys, do you know if I am real or not? That was a roller coaster of interaction. I've never had that on my stream ever. I mean, I kind of, played into it just for the bit, to be honest, and also to make a point, honestly. But the fact that he found the wrong address, or she, or a machine, who the hell knows? That is insane. I mean, if that actually was AI, I'm genuinely concerned and shocked and amused at the same time. Maybe I'm a need. Yeah, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Your glasses ain't real? How did you know? No, he's right though. Oh, look at this. Your life was a lie. That haircut isn't real? No, it's not a haircut. Just, I took a shower and I didn't put anything on it. That's why. This is normal ass hwikky. This is how you know. I literally just turned on the stream. And welcome to the stream, BBC. How are you doing? Always, yeah, I love doing this. Every time there are people who didn't know about this, and they're like, "Oh my god, what the hell?" Anyway, all right, let's get back to the track. But this isn't why we try to keep it chill. I was chill, right, guys? I was pretty collected overall. You have to take example from me. Yeah, hydrate, drink water. There was some. Oh, not that, Louis. Who should I search? Oh, Yago, right? That was the comment. Yago. He tweeted out something. I'm sure it's just a normal statement. Or maybe it was in the replies. I Here we go. Okay, this is machine translation. Kanata-san, thank you for your hard work over the past 6 years. We will continue to steadily advance our efforts to improve into a company that can support all our talents, and we'll do our utmost to ensure that our talents and fans can smile together. It is a corpo statement, right? But he is directly, he is addressing the issues that Kanata pointed out in terms of supporting talents. Indirectly, I guess. Again, I really don't have a conclusion to this, other than the fact that I would like to emphasize the importance of balance. But again, it's the reason why you often see me go into this circling spiral of thoughts and talk and never really land on anything is because I really don't know, right? Again, going back to the talk of, if I were to be in the shoes of management, what is the first step? Guys, let's put our shoes into this, okay? Simulation time, okay? This is, the term, the saying, put yourself in someone else's shoes, right? Let's practice that. Let's simulate that. Let's say we were hired by Cover right now, and we became part of the management team. What do we do? What do we do to address this right now? And I'm not saying this like out of a joke or anything. I'm actually trying to I'm trying to improve in a constructive manner, right? And rather than just pointing fingers, if we were in there, what's the first step? I hope there's some people like maybe having HR experiences in chat. Like that would be nice to kind of have your feedback. Any professional that's working in anything remotely close to this, like managing people, that would be amazing. Like if you're a coach too, like of a sports team, right? Doing a meeting, that is a start. But it sounds like Kanata already did multiple meetings and talks for years, and still it didn't get fixed. So that maybe isn't that is a start for anything, for sure, but do pizza parties. Okay, I'll take that comment seriously. For a 0.5 second, I was about to throw my shoe at you, but I would like to get back to the collective hwikky and actually take that statement seriously. Pizza party. Okay, pizza party. What kind of pizza? Where are we ordering from? Is there a local business that's big enough to support that big of a delivery? Or are we saying pizza party just for, us 2 management people and Kanata, like 3 people, or see how just with pizza party, just having 1 pizza party, already there are so many questions, right? All right. First step is to buy the company again. Wait, okay, so you're suggesting we just we got hired by this company because we didn't have the money, right? Do you remember the fact? We just got hired by this company so we could earn money off of this company. Not the other way around, right? Come on, guys, you guys are better than this. I have more hopes than this about your maturity and your intelligence. Gather your brain cells together. This is not a Gigi Murin stream. This is hwikky stream. You're not just one brain cell grams going like gram, Bokos League of Legends. No, this is a hwikky stream. You guys are intellectuals. Okay? Alright. Getting back to it. Choi Masamura says, I'm responsible for managing people in construction. Okay. That is a good one. Please, when we have these kind of problems, okay? When let's say you have a team you're managing, and it seems like one person is getting overburdened with tasks, and it's not getting spread apart enough. Like, what are the necessary actions that you go for? I want to know that. It's a real life experience, right? A professional talk from somebody here. That's what I'm looking for here. That's what I want to provide here today. If there's anything constructive about the stream, that's something that we can do. There's already Yago Tea Party. That is true. We're kind of competing with that. The pizza party is competing with that. So that's already kind of existing. Anyone can walk into his party, or not party, his tea. So that's that. Sorry, I'm trying to catch all the comments here. Address the situation and help the management. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm asking. Like, how do you do it? How do you do that? Yes, we know what to do, but how do you do it? A fixed break would be nice. These talents are prone to not knowing their limits. That's a good one. That is a good one. In that same sense, what I was suggesting before was like seasonal things, right? Same with like TV shows or like TV series. Like you have seasons, so you already have like so many members. So maybe like seasons of for a member to, but that's not easy though, is it? Because you still have to respect the member if they want to stream every day. So maybe that season could work for like special projects. Maybe for you have off season where the member just focuses purely on streaming and streaming only and nothing else, right? Not even hologram recording. But the problem with that is then there could be cases where a member could miss out on big events. Like let's say Christmas is coming. Then everyone wants to be involved in that, right? And that's also, businessly speaking, that's when you also like earn a lot of money too with the revenues. So in that sense, is it fair to force someone to go off season when it's the biggest season in the entertainment industry? So like, how do you make it fair? Okay. Staying calm and analyzing the situation. Yes, I know, but these guys, yeah, that's more of a given, isn't it? That's more of a given, isn't it? I'm talking more about the systematic changes, or the reforms. Sorry, hwikky, Gigi already took all my brain cells. You're too late. You're terminally grim. I'm sorry. There's no fixing. Sorry, I'm a bit behind reading all the comments here. Yeah, I see, exactly. Like Minus is saying, what if the member still wants to work, right? Like, how do you force them to stick to off season? Maybe you can't. That's hard. We're converting your overtime hours into vacation time. So that's more of a carrot situation, is it? So what you're saying, Masamune, is basically the more you work, the more vacation time you have. Like that's like one of the things. I mean, I can see that. Although it still might not address the issue of balancing someone's like health versus work, right? the fact that the person is still overworking may not change. So it's better than not having anything, obviously. But yeah, exactly. Casino, you put out a great point, and that's exactly it too. Everyone is different. What works for, let's say, Kanata will not work for anyone else, right? So, like, how do you come up with a system that is robust enough but still be applicable to everyone that has different styles? And like you said, it's not just management bad problem. You're right. You're absolutely right. As a HR, you need to talk with. So this is Phil Eiler. As a HR, you need to talk with all involved parties to really understand what is the tension happening. If the tasks are divided equally or as equal as possible, and just one person is being the problem, here we can see how to better work with that one person. See what tasks are better for them and what they can do. So that's a good point too. And Kanata herself made sure to mention something similar. That this is her own point of view and her own situation, and it's not applicable to everyone, right? So it and it's her also. She made the decisions in some cases to pursue some projects and misjudging at times. So like you're saying, HR needs to first like just figure out everything, or management see the big picture and see how things operate and like provide unique solutions. And that is a start, for sure. Moon says, I work in fast food and I'm the team manager. I make sure to have their break and vacation time. Don't equal to more hour. Okay, sorry. I make sure to have their break. I make sure they have their break. But vacation time does not equal to more hour. So what I do is less load and make sure everyone gets help. Be open. Okay. So creating an environment where members or workers can be more open about it, that is also a start too. But it seems like that was already the case. Like Kanata had time to talk to them. It's just that talk didn't land anywhere or didn't quite land to a solution. So it seems like there's the beginning steps kind of set in with the opportunity for like open tea, for conversations to start, or the members being able to speak out about the difficulties that they're experiencing. So I guess the start is there already, but it still didn't work out in this case, right? And of course, again, going back to the comment of maybe this is just unique to this one person. Especially with the health situation, probably, or maybe, then the conversation becomes a bit more complex. But yeah, and Cody's mentioning, even with managers intervening, like how Kanata made the misjudgment of still working more because the project was just too important for her, right? So how do we? Yeah. You also forget, JP members usually take it how it is. I'm assuming you're saying that the JP culture, the Japan culture side of things, that they just accept? Is that what you're going for? I mean, I don't know about that because I mean, isn't Subaru freaking a menace? To the management? I mean, you also have to hear from the management. like, the management has to remember, they have to remember to feed the duck curry so she doesn't go hyper angry mode, alright? So, you also have to hear from the management, right? It's not just the members, is it? I mean, I think the management has things to say too in this case. So yeah. See, suddenly the talk is swaying to the other side too. Then maybe management has some things to say. Maybe they tried their best. Like Kanata has fully acknowledged, like management despite their efforts, right? Yeah, I mean, the reason why all these members are so long running is they don't take shit. Exactly. Like, Takanashi Kiara. Why is she the fiery phoenix? Because she doesn't take shit and she speaks out, and that's how EN becomes better. And she just talks about these things on her stream. And it's not that different from JP. I mean, I see what you're coming from. I think like overall like cultural difference, perhaps like Japanese side of things are more more accepting in their workplaces. Yeah, I mean that certainly does exist, especially in Asian countries too. But yeah, yeah. Mm. Cherry says, remember, before Alcon left, she wanted to continue streaming and working even her conditions, and her manager had to basically beg her to take care of herself. Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's a reason why Kyla exists, right? With her long streams, in the past at least. Then, I mean, and managers are concerned, right? So how do we, when that happens, also how do we balance that too? But I mean, in this case, maybe it's a little bit different because Kanata exclusively did mention that the workload is off here, so it is not ideal. So, so yeah. There's also a lot of older JP members who have worked for actual Shisho Black companies, so they don't register some of this stuff as actual problems. You mean like Takane Lui? Yeah, I mean, I guess some can take it better, but I mean, there's also example of Sakura Miko. I mean, this is basically her first job, and she often says like if she's just left out in the wild. I mean, her fans always say if she's left out in the wild and if she didn't become a VTuber, right? That's what her fans always say. If this Nie being never became a VTuber and was released to the society, then could she survive, right? So like that, there's also two sides here. We have Takane Lui, who was like the black company of the black company kind of experience, and then we have Sakura Miko, who this is basically her first gig, and then stuck to it. But she's killing it. Although I'm not saying she had her hard moments. I mean, she struggled big time, according to her. So Louis wanted to be an employee. Yeah, I mean, I think what she said was she wanted to come in even if she had to be an employee. Not that she wanted to employ like full stop. I think that was the context. Hmm. Yeah, health. That's why health issue is always so unfortunate. Uh, that's why we all have to stay healthy, guys. If health fails, nothing matters. Honestly. Cisse also very vocal with the staff and management. Yeah, exactly. Um, so yeah, I mean, I'm not denying the fact that it's a work culture thing. It is definitely a part of it for sure. That's definitely part of the equation. But there are just so many people with so many different backgrounds in hololive that we can't just say this is it with anything, even managing their backgrounds and like where they came from and hmm. Hmm. So okay, I mean we have chatted quite a lot regarding how to do this, right? Do you think it feels like we have come to a solid solution here? What do you guys think? Even after all these talk, me personally am still having a hard time really putting my finger on what the actual solution is. Um, Oh, okay. So there. Okay, so there is a answer. A yes answer. Okay, okay. That's nice. That's nice. I guess in my mind, they already probably have like the beginning part of it. Just like actually getting the solution down. Perhaps is the hardest part, which it is the hardest part. It's the hardest part in life. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, working hard. It's funny. Again, Cub, you're right. Working hard cannot explain thoroughly. At the same time, working less also cannot explain it thoroughly, right? If the problem is working too much, then just work less. That's basically like, the fake Marie Antoinette quote of, if you don't have food, eat cake. Apparently she never said that. It was a rumor built up to mock her intelligence. You can have your own input on that historical fact, but it's basically that kind of comment, right? So again, going back to what do we do? We can't make a solution since we don't know how the insides of hololive works. And you're right. And ultimately, I guess it always comes down to that. I still believe it is important to voice out the concerns as fans in constructive manner, in a constructive way. So, the company is aware that people care, right? People care, and people are actually looking at these things rather than just blindlessly buying up merch and opening up whole live cards, hoping for an SSR, like how I sometimes. Why the problem? I'll buy less cards. To be honest, I never bought more cards outside of stream. Okay, so I'm actually pretty good. I'm actually in good hands. Hmm. I would say that it's manufactured from work culture to the nature of entertainment industry. Yeah, nature of entertainment industry is also something we cannot ignore, for sure. The fact that you have to ride the trend to keep yourself afloat is very demanding in the entertainment industry. And I have never imagined how hard it could be. Again, I'm tiny, right? I'm tiny, and even I am waking up every morning thinking, how am I going to survive another month? And it's a miracle, and it's all thanks to you guys that are in here today, just watching stupid me saying stupid stuff. It's a downright miracle that I have been doing this for 4 years, if I'm including the Twitch days of me just playing rhythm games in front of reviewers, like 5 years. So like all these things in this industry, especially, just it's just betting on miracles like this that are you guys. So that's why I have newfound respect to these people doing this, like VTubers and whatnot, and that's why I'm trying to be a bit more thorough in approaching these things. You say stupid stuff in a fun way. Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. I should be happy about that comment, right? Okay. All right. I'll take that as a good thing. Even for a tiny indie. That's why I make sure to give a good laugh about that comment of go indie, easy solution. It's even harder over there. You don't have anyone else, and everyone is just just your not enemy, but someone new that you have to figure out every time. So you're alone basically. Um, as a Japanese fan listening to the announcement, I honestly felt a bit of frustration in Kanata's tone. I see. I mean, I'm not too sensitive in like reading someone's tone, but I mean, it is unfortunate that she sounded emotional. Yeah. super fast moving industry like tech. Every year something new comes, and yeah, it is a grind, right? Because I think part of, and this is coming from my experience, learning a bit more about the entertainment industry as a small YouTuber. One of the part of the reasons why a person would want to do non-stop grinding, oh yes, there's passion for sure, but also because if you stop, you're forgotten. Not by the people all the time, but perhaps forgotten by what? The algorithm, right? So once you stop posting, then that's it. You're done. You don't have any more exposure, and that's it. And you know that's the same with any work. If you stop working, you fall out of that career, and then when you try to get back to that job industry, you'll have harder time proving yourself that you're still worth it. And but you cannot escape the fact that you have a huge blank in your resume. And when the interviewer asks you, what have you been doing for the past 3 years? Right? So, anyway, I think the conclusion is, thank you, Pendugu. Thank you, Penduglas. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good day too. Appreciate you watching stupid me talk about stupid stuff. Thank you so much. But I think, at least for me, there is no set answer, honestly, on like how to go about this. The only sure thing that we can do is to continue supporting her until the end. And as she stated, don't try to find her, which is hard. It's hard. It's hard. But you know, the one thing we can do for sure is to just support until the end. But is there a solution that I can call out management on and say, why aren't you doing this? I mean, according to the chat that we had so far, I don't think anyone can really provide a solid answer to this. But of course, we must not stop as a fan to voice our concerns. See how it is? There's no straight answer. So if anyone claims when you go on Twitter today, when you go on your internet communities today, and if anyone claims that they know the answer, or they just know, then you know, kind of you know, look them with a side eye, okay? Or just don't look them at all and just walk by. Because this is a great in-depth conversation, right? Or maybe I'm the only one who's having fun here. I'm sorry if you are. And thank you for enduring this whole stream. But at least from this somewhat in-depth conversation, it's not that easy. Yeah, that's my stream today. And for my sanity, I'm going to. Oh man, I was going to say I'm going to leave, but I don't know. I should leave. I should go. I have things to do too. Just to update you on what's going on my side, I just came back from Hokkaido from my family trip, and I'm now trying to resituate things. Getting back to the videos and also streams like this one. I think I will have more streams, perhaps another stream within this week, regarding hololive merch. I do. This is not 100% set yet, but it should be set by tomorrow. But I do have a hololive merch official advertisement promo stream. That's coming up this week. So yeah, I guess I'll come back to sell you more hololive stuff, like actually officially sell you hololive merch. As in, like, you know, the vendors that collabs with hololive, not direct from cover obviously, but you know, I would like to have your wallet ready. Okay? Please get your wallets ready so you can buy more stuff for my promo. So see, like these things, despite the situations, I still have to continue moving on with things that are already planned. So but yeah, yeah. Please have your wallets ready. And another thing that's coming up this weekend, I'm taking a train to Seoul, the capital city of Korea, where there is a anime/game/VTuber convention called AGF is happening. And on Saturday, Korea time, in the evening, there will be a synchronized World Tour hololive concert. And it's the first ever hololive concert happening in Korea. So I'm pretty excited. So I'll be there. And Sunday, 7th, the next day of the concert, there will be Gigi and Biju stage event, live stage event at the same AGF convention, which I also reserved a seat for. So yeah, AGF. It's an AGF in Korea. Maybe you're talking about something else, but yeah, I'll be there. And yeah. Again, I have stated this before, but because of the schedules that I have with the backlogs and things, I'm not too certain if I'll make a full-on video out of this specific event. And right now, I have been saying Indonesia vlog is my top priority. That will be the next video. So until then, there won't be anything else. In terms of the video side, I'll be streaming, but especially since the Game Awards is coming out, I want to do a watch along of that too with you guys. And I'm hoping for Half-Life 3 news. That'll be amazing. The signs are all over the place, guys. The signs are all over the place. It's finally Half-Life 3 time. Oh, it's finally. The hopium syringe is in my arm, thick and big, chugging into my veins, okay? So we're going to witness that live. I certainly want to. And then there's Christmas coming up. There's a whole live countdown stuff coming up. There's just so many things that we still have left to do. And yeah, I'll let you know of my future schedules. Follow me on hwikky, follow me on Twitter at hwikkyofficial. And also make sure to subscribe to my channel. If you have enjoyed, I don't know if you've enjoyed. If you have enjoyed my rant today and and our conversations today, I do this pretty quite often. So if you've enjoyed it, please hit the subscribe button and follow me. Okay, I'm worth it. Am I? I don't know. Actually, I don't even believe I'm worth it. But who knows? Maybe you are. Maybe you think I am, and that's amazing. Thank you. Take care. Thank you, Pat. Thank you so much for your continued membership of 16 months. It's always a joy to have your presence, and I hope to see you in future events pretty soon, right? Oh God, right. I almost forgot. I might have to turn the stream a lot earlier because the Drawn and Dawn ticketing from Ticketmaster. When is that? That's like in a few hours, isn't it? Oh my God, that's like 4 p.m. PST. Oh, that's today. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Ah, no. I mean, yes, but no. I'm not ready for Ticketmaster. Oh, thank you for the gift, Choi Masamune. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for your golden 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for your support. And please say thanks to Choi Masamune if you have received the gift. Well, how many hours do we have? 11 hours. I gotta go to sleep right now. Oh, 11 hours. 11 hours. Okay, I'll see. I'll see you in 11 hours, guys. I don't have time to rest after the trip, it seems. I'll see you in 11 hours. I'll see you at the battlefield. So looking forward to it. Bye. I'll put up a stream notification very soon after I eat a Big Mac burger I ordered a few hours ago. It's already very cold, and the Coca-Cola doesn't have any carbonations in it, so it's just sugar water. Help me! Help me! Coke was minted. I'm so looking forward to it. It's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be so fun. So fun. Oh, but before I go, let me make sure to do this. Because today's stream there's a focus, right? Sorry. I'm sorry. Let me just say this and then leave. Thank you, Amane Kanata. Thank you, Amane Kanata, for your 6 years of being the GOAT that you are. You are the best angel that we have ever witnessed. And whatever you land on doing after this, I hope the best. And I hope the absolute best for your health to become perfect. So you can really roam around and do what you want to do. And I hope you continue to sing the singing that you like at your own time, at your own free time, at karaoke's or something like that. That would be amazing. So thank you so much. ありがとうございました。かなてさん。本当にありがとうございます。Please be Genki. And the overseas brothers, don't feel sorry about you leaving. Please don't say sorry to us. Yes, it's painful, not fun, it sucks to be honest. But I think I don't represent overseas brothers, but as an overseas brother myself, you don't need to feel sorry. You made a choice. Protect yourself, and I respect that. And also, thank you for being so clear about the whole situation. It is honestly just admirable and refreshing, and just all sorts of win on your side on being so open. I hope the best for your future. Thank you for one ride of 6 years. Okay. Make sure to cheer her on Seoul World Tour. Hell yeah, man. She's part of the cast. And everyone will be going nuts. And we, the Korean bros, we will make sure that she has the best time, okay? She has the best time ever. Alright? Thank you.